Hi, and thanks for clicking on our video. Most of our videos are a bit like a vlog, so it's not something particular. This will be a little bit the same, but we want to do something a little bit more different and give you a little bit more the real deal of cruising. Like, it always seems like it's really nice, you're in very nice places. So here's perhaps a week of us pretty much suffering and things not going as we really want them, like heavy winds, a broken toilet, heat, and yeah, just nothing going as planned, where you kind of regret your life choices. So make sure you watch that if you ever want to buy a boat and go cruising, because it is great, but
it's a little reality check.
Yeah, it's great, but it's not always exactly as you imagine it. It's more of a permanent challenge. People buy a sailboat and go on an adventure, a low budget adventure. It will be great, they said. So we have arrived in motor town Sardinia, or East Sardinia. We arrived last night at 12:30, sort of, and we had to engine like the last 25-30 miles. There was nothing. Like, we tried, we had both sails up, and there was nothing in the forecast. And there was still like quite an annoying swell, so we had to do it. We arrived at a very questionable anchorage. We just woke up in the heat and quite confused seas this morning, and now we decided that we have to go further. Like, we have to find some wind. It just doesn't help. We have to use our last reserves of diesel and our last strength of the engine to get north to near Corsica, where there seems to be always some wind, because the heat wave will otherwise might kill us. It's a bit of a misery, but it will get better.
So we did a little lunch stop.
Yeah, to avoid the adverse current and let the seas calm a bit and maybe the wind come up, but I don't think there's hope ever for wind.
No, right now the strategy is just
pedal to the metal.
Pedal to the metal under the best conditions, so we're not putting too much pressure on the motor.
So we have been engineering now for nearly 25 nautical miles. There really was no wind came as forecasted, but something came right now, so we are actually sailing for quite well, 3.5 knots downwind, and we just decided, why not just sail a little bit longer? We could have just anchored somewhere down here, but now we're gonna go on a little bit through the night, so we get north, so we get some better chances of wind tomorrow, because we really don't want to engine anymore. Like, it's been bad and it's been hot, and yeah, it's so nice when it's calm now. It's not much wind, but we are moving. It's amazing. So we have decided that night sailing is our new trend here on board Doryman and in the heat. So the wind is still there with 6-7 knots going dead downwind, and now we're gonna go around the cape there and drop anchor near, what is it called? Pernille and Kai are watching Netflix. Just had dinner. And we are going to a place that has no name, but is close to La Caleta. Maybe we continue a bit more to La Caleta here and just drop anchor out of the harbor. But this way we hope that tomorrow it shows some nice wind wrapping and starting around here, which hopefully can take us all the way up here to this area near Olbia, where A, we're gonna pick up my cousin in a few days, but B, there's always wind coming through here, the Maddalena archipelago, what it's called. There's always like a very strong breeze, so hopefully that will have a cooling effect. So wish us luck. There's quite a few fishing buoys now which we can't see, so wish us luck in that, and see you tomorrow.
So Leo just asked me to film him because he's finally happy.
So we arrived here last night at 11 o'clock. We dropped anchor. It was a calm, very cool night. There was a bit of a breeze this morning. We went for a very long swim to the beach with Kai. Now we came back, we added it a bit, and now the wind is coming up. 14 knots of wind. We haven't seen that since our crossing. No, since...
Yeah, that's probably pretty true.
Yeah, no, since the east, since crossing Messina Strait. After that, it has been less than 10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And yeah, now we're gonna eat
a very German pasta salad.
Yeah, with lots of mayo and eggs, because we have been not really eating breakfast the last days. We've been just eating cookies and
Italian breakfast.
Yeah, coffee and cookies.
Coffee and biscuits.
And then we're gonna sail half downwind to Olbia, which, if this wind holds, will be a fast, nice ride.
Woohoo!
Pretty excited.
Yeah. It's
Life
finally happy.
Again. Yeah, it was fucking nightmare the last days using our...
The best thing about editing all these videos is also that we realize how grumpy we are all the time.
Yeah, but it was bad the last days, no wind, and then we justify burning fossil fuel to escape the effects of climate change.
Yeah. It's a vicious circle. We thought it was gonna be 42 degrees at least today, but then it took it down to 36, now it's gonna be 38. It's still
good.
Pretty hot, but...
Life's good again.
Off we go!
Still bloody hot.
Yeah.
But
we're sailing!
with 6 knots!
Yoo-hoo.
Downwind.
Yeah.
Amazing. Truly amazing.
Beautiful.
So we have a new project on board Doryman, one of the many. We want to get rid of those two because we don't have a bow thruster anymore, and this is from the old autopilot and it was never working, and this is just for protection. So we want to get rid of that so we don't have it in our way. We also put netting under our solar panel, I don't know if you can see, so we can store some more stuff there. We strap the surfboard there so it all flies away in the next storm. All the instruments are off. And now I added 2 layers of this thin fiberglass mat from the inside, and I sticked it to the wall, and now I did a stupid thing. I just didn't want to waste the epoxy, so I thickened it and squeezed it here, which will make everything harder. But then I think once this is dry we can add either a few more layers of fiberglass or just refill it and then add maybe 1 or 2 layers. Sand it all down and see what we're gonna do to make it look nice. Here's the finished project. Here was the controller for the bow thruster and the autopilot. I mean, you will probably be shaking your head, but for this finished product, but the sticker makes it really nice of our friend's surf club. But you can say what you want, but This was done in one afternoon. We didn't have really a sanding machine or anything, but one day we will have it, and then we will put some gel coat and make it really nice. But for now that will do. It's super strong, it's watertight, so it's not a problem anymore. And we can lay here better and put our food without hitting the stupid metal that was there before.
So, life in Sardinia is going well. Tomorrow it will be 43 degrees.
We have no toilet pump.
And the toilet pump is broken. Leo's trying to fix the toilet pump. It smells. And he might not be able to fix it. We were supposed to go to Olbia anyway tomorrow, but now it's going to be 47 degrees in Olbia, so we're going to stay here where it will be a cool 43 degrees. So we can't do our shopping, and refilling our water tanks is a problem. And now we might even have a broken toilet. And Leo's cousin is coming the day after tomorrow, and being 3 people without a toilet is just... that's bad enough for 2. I don't think people need a close-up of this, but how are you feeling, babe?
Awesome. I feel like I'm finally living the dream. Took a while, but...
It's 10 o'clock. We haven't had dinner. Leo's still fixing the toilet pump. Kai is just trying to deal with the heat.
Now we're gonna test it. And if it hasn't worked, then I think the inner membrane of the Mercator pump is broken. Or something else which I can't fix.
Still leaky?
Yeah?
Still leaking? Yeah. No! So it didn't help anything?
No.
Great.
I wasted 2 hours of my precious life.
Do you think we can stretch this until we can get a pump from elsewhere?
Yeah, it will leak a little bit of poo-poo water in the bathroom. Like it did already for 2 days.
Leo never gives up. Right, babe?
I can't give up. There's nothing to give up to. Except
Not an option.
well, I forgot to ask if they had some nice buckets in the marine shop.
Oh, in the marine shop, yeah, they don't understand a word of English. So now Leo's trying to fix it again, and you don't really suspect it's gonna work, but then now you can take pictures and show them, so maybe...
No, I had pictures.
Oh, you had pictures?
It doesn't help. They don't understand anything.
So what are we doing? We're just desperately trying to fix it again.
I actually never got deep enough yesterday into the because I couldn't get it apart, so I thought that maybe there was 2 seals that looked not very well. So
Yeah.
I cleaned them. I put some silicone grease in the hope that that was the problem, but I don't think it was. So maybe now I want to open it to find the actual problem, and then see if it's maybe fixable, which I doubt. But then we know, at least we are sure that, you know, we have to pay the price.
Right. Well, at least this is content, babe.
Yeah, but nobody wants to see that.
Nah, I think people love to watch other people struggle.
Yeah. Digging
But maybe they don't want to see the toilet pump exactly.
digging in their feces.
Nobody wants to see that.
So our fix yesterday didn't work, and I still don't know. This is basically so this kind of creates the vacuum inside, and somewhere it leaks out of there. So there's the other part where it goes in, but it's all full of calcium and everything, and somewhere it leaks, or some part of this membrane is broken, or it leaks from underneath here where it connects. I have no idea, but it's all full of calcium, so I'm gonna clean everything a little bit better. And then I try to investigate if there's a leak. Maybe we can win a couple of days or weeks by using some good marine sealant.
Yeah.
But yeah, the annoying thing is I can't really find an obvious, like if this, I could see a big tear here, then I would say, okay, that's it, you know, this is broken here.
And then you just epoxy it.
No, I can't epoxy it.
It's a joke because you epoxy everything. Epoxy.
Yeah, then I would say it's broken here. It's not fixable. But now it's... Or maybe there is a tear, I don't know.
Yeah.
You can order this as a spare part, this part. But, I mean, I can't find it anywhere. And it's also like 250 euros.
Yeah.
And then the whole housing is, yeah, if there's something else that's not, then you pay 250 euro for this, which...
Or rather just buy a whole new pump. That was fast! Woo!
So now we are on our way to Olbia because our toilet repair didn't work out, our pump, and now we decided to buy a whole new toilet. Product placement, it's a Yapsko, a manual one, so we hope that it will fit somehow into the boat, will be an easy installation, and most importantly it will be here tomorrow, which is...
We hope
it will be here tomorrow, because then we can still sneak out before the next storm and make it to
Corsica.
If not, I think we have to wait till Monday, because now it's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday, darling.
Tomorrow's Friday and...
Wait!
Yeah, and what was I saying?
Tomorrow's Friday, so if we don't get it tomorrow, we have to wait, and then we will be stuck in Sardinia for...
Yeah, and we already have been here like over a week.
Yeah, but that was Adam's fault.
That was
and
Adam's,
then the toilet
my
broke.
cousin, her little cousin.
Your little cousin. Teeny tiny cousin. There you go.
Most possible moment. So, but fingers crossed, the pump will be there tomorrow. We loaded.
It's not a pump, it's a toilet.
The toilet will be there tomorrow. It will be a little bit of a nightmare to collect it because we couldn't get it. It goes straight to the depot, so that's in the industry.
Alright, now that's too much information. Nobody needs that.
So should we quickly now put the engine to maybe...
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
So our toilet is not working. Our sub is losing air again, despite the repair. We really hoped yesterday, Friday, that the pump would be there.
It's not a pump, it's a whole new toilet.
I have a whole new toilet. See, my brain is not working anymore.
You keep saying pump.
Yeah, so...
Maybe the toilet was there, but you just asked for a pump and...
So we took 2 buses and walked like 15 minutes into the industrial area where this depot is, this delivery depot. And it wasn't there, but the information on the internet was sort of saying that it's waiting to be picked up, but I guess maybe it was waiting to be picked up from them. And it also said expected delivery yesterday, but they said Monday. So we missed now also a nice weather window over the weekend, so we have to stay. Worst case is then we walked past the marine store, we asked there, they directed us to another marine store, we called, and they actually did have the toilet, but it was also quite a bit more expensive, and then we didn't really know what we kind of felt bad about the other toilet, how we're gonna return it. So now we're gonna wait till Monday, and I don't know what we're gonna do without a functioning toilet. I guess bucket it will be.
Let's not get into that.
People are very interested in those things. Weirdly.
Doesn't mean you have to go into details.
So we have been stuck here around around Olbia for quite a while now, which is nice, but it's also very, very busy. But yeah, first we had the heat wave, then we waited for my cousin, then he brought a lot of wind. Thank you, Adam, for that.
You're welcome.
And in between the toilet broke. Now we're waiting for the toilet. When the toilet arrives, we will wait for another storm, and then probably our subs. Oh,
They're breaking too.
they're broken.
Yeah, they are.
Maybe we just have to suck it up, go to Decathlon, buy a new one. But they also didn't look very well. They already were falling apart outside of the shop where they have them.
Yeah, and I've that super glue and duct tape can only do so much.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
That's the end of the misery for now.
People buy a sailboat and go on an adventure, a low budget adventure. It will be great, they said. It's not.
Are you having fun, boys?
Yeah, it's really exhausting.
We are using the biggest toilet there is on the planet.
Yeah, swim away, Adam. Swim away fast.
The sea temperature has risen in this bear.
They've lost it, Kai. Hot day? Hot day? Oh, you're very dark.
We got the new toilet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here it is.
It was
It's
hard.
beautiful. What a beautiful toilet. Now it just needs to work.
It needs
And
to
then
be
we will
installed.
be happy. Yes.
But we had to walk with it like 15 minutes in the heat, and it's really big.
Yeah.
And then we wait at the bus stop. We weren't sure if the bus will come, and then it comes, and we're like, that's perfect timing. And he looks at us like, I'm like, no mate, you gotta take us. And he was like, what is it? You cannot take this on the bus. Like, it's a toilet. Poo poo. Poo 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 poo. It has to go on the bus. And I think he felt sorry. I mean, the bus was empty, so.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Luckily you had your cousin
Yeah.
as your personal slave.
Yeah, he's a hero.
Yeah.
He came for vacation, and all he has to do is
True, it's the worst vacation ever. Oh.
run with us to the industrial area.
Twice.
We had a lot of coffees lately, so we could use the coffee's toilet. Anyway.
Alright, time to install the toilet. Ugh.
Everyone loves toilet talk. Here's our old vacuum toilet. So, and the big pump is here. So that would create a vacuum which would seal the lid, and then it will pull salt water to flush. And now we have to see if we can fit the new one on here. And then move it probably to the corner here. The pump will be a little bit in the air. And the thing is, you can reach here very hardly underneath for the screws. So it will be a very fun and exciting process of mounting the new toilet. Yeah, and deinstalling this. There will be a little bit of pee-pee and poo-poo water coming out of the pipes, straight in your face. So fun, fun, fun. Buy a sailboat and have fun. We got the old toilet off. Unfortunately, this is the old drain. But the new toilet, the drain has to come out more here, and I didn't want it. I don't think we could have made it bend the pipe so much, so we put one more out here, and then we put our nice 42mm exhaust hose directly to the toilet, and that should be enough to never block again. So unfortunately none of those screws will fit. Move the toilet pretty much here, and the pump will be fitted here. So a few more holes, few more drillings, then we have to close those holes, make it look nice again. See how we do that? Yeah. Nothing is easy, but nothing is impossible either, hopefully. So the new toilet is installed like that. It looks rather good. And this video is now like, we forgot to actually ever record that we installed the new toilet. So this is already 2 weeks later nearly. And it works actually very, very good. So no free advertisement here. I mean, we paid for the toilet. We still have to, we close those holes, but you can still see them. Same with the wood here. It has taken some tolls from all the previous installations, but now it's really nicely neat, our entire toilet. Like, you have the nice through holes here of True Design, very easily to close here and pump everything into our holding tank. Here we have the salt water coming in, and here in a very thick pipe, it drains out the toilet. And in here we have a bigger holding tank, and the pipe kind of goes up, so yeah, you avoid having things run back or having a siphon effect. But I think the toilet is above, or nearly should be above sea level, so we're good. So yeah, we're really happy. I mean, this toilet was on offer for only 180 euros, so pretty nice. We hope that this being in the air is not a problem, but it looks rather strong. And I think even if it would stand on something, I think the most force the pump gets is from pulling up anyway. So since it wouldn't be glued on the ground and there is no other option of screwing it down, it should be okay to be in the air, we hope. Yeah, the good thing we have heard from many people now about this particular brand, or maybe most of the other manual, is that it's pretty easy to disassembly. You can buy the pump separate and it's very affordable compared to the prices you have for Mercator pumps. Yeah, a little servicing maybe helps. I think flushing them very well, especially even if you just use them for number one, flushing them really well helps a lot, because you don't have the urine water mixing with the salt water, creating a lot of calcium. What we also do is use quite a lot of vinegar every now and then, flush them with some sweet water, so you have it on the closed setting, and you just add some sweet water and some vinegar. And then we haven't got to it, but maybe opening it every 3 months and cleaning all the calcium stuff would probably help. Some also swear that adding some vegetable oil few times or couple times per month also helps keep all the seals pretty nice lubricated. Yeah, so don't know if it's an upgrade or a downgrade, but it works pretty well. So we are happy. 30 knots of wind. We are doing 6 to 7 knots. And our two heroes are editing your next video.
Two?
Yeah, Kai is supervising.
Yes, true.
How is it going?
It's going well.
Yeah.
He's a bit mad because when he was a puppy he would sit here with me, but he can't fit anymore. He's trying desperately, he's too big.
And we're just leaving Olbia harbor. We're just going with the Genoa. And we're going to Aranci now to anchor in the wind turbine. Right?
Right.
It's a gute Show!